From me to you, sports talk. What you expect? It ain't about who said it first. It's about who got it right. Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you all to another great episode of the From Me to You Sports Talk. I'm your host, Jay Davis, along with my co-host, Greg. Playoff time. It's big right now. But somebody isn't so happy. We have Kawhi Leonard, who just went down with an ankle injury. Have they said how long he's going to be out, G? Have you heard anything on that?
This game 2. He should be back game 3.
That was a very well played game, and they actually play again. So we're gonna see what happens game 2. Game 2, I really don't expect to see much of a difference. What I mean by much of a difference is the outcome is still going to be the same. I definitely think Golden State is going to win Game 2. With Kawhi Leonard, I gave them 2 games. So I said Golden State in 6 because you can never overlook Greg Popovich. Now, what's making a lot of people mad is the whole Zaza Pachulia. I guess a lot of people felt as if he slid under Kawhi Leonard. Me, on the other hand, I really didn't see it like that, G. And maybe I guess I'm watching the game through different lens. I should say it like this. I didn't really see the intent on him hurting him. And I know I've seen a lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter what the intent was. You know better than to do that. And as I actually recollect and think about the times I played basketball, when I've closed out on a shot, I've never slid under anyone. I've never done that. So it's kind of hard for me to really, really comprehend how does something like that happen. Like, are you deliberately, putting your foot out just a little bit? Because as you can see, clearly went to block the shot and, he came down on his foot. Now, there's players in the past who have actually specialized at this. And I think this is a really dirty trick of the game, and I'm glad that they actually call a foul on that because, you can really break somebody's ankle. But that's how I see that. I really don't think Zaza Pachulia really tried to do it. But then again, you look at Zaza Pachulia's track record, and it might say something different. So, how you feel about that, G?
I mean, I can't say that he really tried to do it. And I done played basketball. I done had it done to me. I never did it to nobody, because, my length. But as far as, like, him being a dirty player and everything, yeah, Zaza got footage. I don't call him dirty. I call him a physical player. Like I said, it was guys in the 90s, late 80s, Charles Oakley, who did worse. Anthony Mason, who did worse, But I think Pop, what hurted Pop was Kawhi was their chance.
Oh yeah, he was mad. G, he was mad. He was because he knows. My bad to cut you off, but Greg Popovich was like, you know what? I'm angry because that was our game to steal. We needed that game. So Greg Popovich then really showed you a lot without really showing you a lot. He's telling you like, we ain't got a chance now. We needed to steal that game in San Francisco and wherever they play, in Oakland, in Oracle, to have a chance. So that's why he showed so much anger, because I'm pretty sure if they were playing somebody like, let's say the Timberwolves, he'd be like, well, yeah, it's a dirty play, but, it's all right. We're going to see what happens. But this one, he was like, he's done it before, this and that. It's like, Pop is really blowing his cover. I see through that. Pop is like, but we ain't got a chance because that was our game. I'm pretty sure Pop preached to a team. He's like, you know what? We're going to have to steal one of these games in Oracle. We're going to have to, because we know the Spurs have a great home team. But
I think he just went off emotion. And
definitely.
To me, him with the track record, Zaza do got a track record. But I can't say that he really tried to hurt Kawhi Leonard. Well, my whole thing is this. Okay, when he tripped over David Lee, what was that? See,
I think he said something about it because remember he said, "Ask David Lee."
But that was worse. That's what really triggered it off. When he tripped over David Lee, that was worse. But I think he retweaked it when he tripped over Zaza.
Oh, over
But
David Lee. Okay,
made it
got you.
back
I
hurt
got you.
when because
When
he
he
hurt it
shot.
twice.
Yeah, when he shot and then
Yeah,
he backed up. Yeah.
right. And it's just like it's a tough play because your best player is out. And like Pop even said when he was on the rant, the world 97% picked Golden State to beat them, and Kawhi Leonard was they 3%. And I feel that he smart enough to even have the refs now get a lot of calls on his team. I mean, I won't be surprised if the Spurs play them even tougher. Golden State, yeah, should win. But it's a different mindset. This team got nothing to lose, and that's the most dangerous team. Powell, old. Marcus is your real threat. Tony Parker's is gone. You got a nice young point guard backup. You got the Simmons guy who's very athletic and it seems, slowly but surely, he's starting to make his mark in his league. But it's tough. It's tough when you lose your best player. But another thing I wanted to add was, I know Pop. He's my favorite coach basketball all time. I'll pick him over Phil Jackson too. But see me, I do a little research and I go into history with a lot of things, and a guy who the league, not a team, not a coach, but the league called dirty was Bruce Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
Who did he play for?
Pop. Spurs.
Who did he win his ring? Okay, the Spurs. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And they got endless footage of him putting his ankle under Kobe, Steve Francis, Vince Carter, Ray Allen, Tracy McGrady.
That's not good, man. That's not good.
Not good, but he purposely. But what was Popovich getting on him? And he's supposed to be quote unquote class act franchise.
Now we don't know now, G. We don't know if he talked about this in the locker room. But then again, if he would have, then he would have stopped doing it.
Sideline.
Okay,
no, right. I'm not saying the locker room. On the sideline, I done seen Pop cuss out Kawhi Leonard on misassignments, Tony Parker and Ginobili out of bounds, but hurting another person and continually to do it. People that shot technical fouls for this. That's like the pot calling the kettle black.
I mean, you know what? I really don't even have a.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think you can really have a rebuttal with that. Honestly,
San Antonio, he was man. Guys wanted to hurt him seriously. Hurt him. Richard Hamilton even said it. Like, well, Pop, I understand where you're coming from, but you had a guy named Bruce Bowen that the league, the NBA, was complaining about.
Wow.
But it's tough, man.
That's crazy. But like I said, that definitely shaped the series of the game. It definitely did because I expect Golden State, of course, win game 2 and go up 2-0 and go back to San Antonio, and where I don't see San Antonio getting swept. I mean, and the problem with Golden State, as we all know, Golden State just doesn't wake up for every fight, and that's Golden State. That's their biggest. Not like they're so good they can be like, do we want to just go and just blow the team out by like 50, or do we want to go and make a game and not?
You know what? I think the Spurs took it to them.
Oh, definitely.
I think they got punched in the mouth, and shouts out to Draymond Green. I know he get a bad flack, but not to cut you off. Tell you this.
No, you good. Go ahead. What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say?
The guy asked him at the end of the game. Great comeback. Whoop de woo. He said, "Nah, Kawhi Leonard got hurt." Yeah, the guy said, "What you mean by that?" He said, "We couldn't stop him. Only reason we came back was Kawhi Leonard got hurt."
I love that. I love that response because you don't hear
it. I just looked at it, and he said it was the frustrating part was our defense assignment. He said that Draymond said out of his mouth, "I do not really care about our offense." He said we can score. That's why I don't care. My problem is Kawhi Leonard getting 3 offensive straight rebounds.
Man,
we're not switching. and we're not talking. Sounds like Kevin Garnett in the smaller height, but it was just real like, now that's what a leader do. He's not here to glorify. I mean, he wasn't even he wasn't happy about the comeback. You could see he was mad still. Like, one of the reasons we came back because Kawhi Leonard was hurt.
I respect that though, G. I respect that because you don't hear it. Like, you just don't hear it, and it's not even related to basketball, or baseball, football, other sports. I mean, as fans, we sit at home and we watch these games. We know why their team came back, but they'll go back like, oh, we had a great game, we did a great assignment, but it's like, no, y'all lost. I mean, y'all only won because of this and that. So you definitely got to give Draymond big props. And it's kind of funny because I'm at school today and I was actually talking to some guys and Draymond Green name came up. And they was like, I don't like him. I was like, y'all don't like Draymond Green? Like, how can y'all not like Draymond Green? I'm like, wow. It was two guys told me that they don't care for Draymond Green. I'm like, y'all don't care for him? Like, for a guy to be at Michigan State 4 years, chubby guy, slims down, stays and gets his education, stays and get better year after year, comes into the NBA, people didn't expect much of him. Then to be a prominent role player, a prominent figure on a team. And I get this a lot. Well, Draymond Green wasn't on Golden State, then he wouldn't do nothing. I find that very hard to believe. I think Draymond Green would still be, well, not saying he's the second or third best on his team, but his impact will still be felt on every team. You put him on the Knicks, same thing. You put him on the Timberwolves, same thing. He can rebound. He can shoot at times. He can finish at the rim. More than that, he's tough. You're not about to just bully Draymond Green, and that's the best thing about him, and that's what I say a lot. I love that. He doesn't like. I don't care who I'm going to get. He's not about to bully me. He's gonna feel this. So when people say they don't like him, I'm like, who do you like then? If you don't like Draymond, come on now. And
the reasons.
And I think it's time that we need to throw that whole the Warriors made him. They didn't. Steph and them didn't make Draymond Green. Draymond Green without Steph and Clay, because his asset, he can do a lot. He can do everything. Yeah, he can't. He's not a LeBron James when it comes to his passing, or he doesn't have the IQ of a Jason Kidd or something. But he's not the farthest behind those guys. Like, they might be some notches above him, but you can still see him play. Like, okay, yeah, he gets the game. He understands the game. He's not going to make crazy turnovers. And he's going to hold every teammate accountable. Like, why is that fact being overlooked? I really don't understand that. So
because people see that he's a rugged guy, and he's not on a team. Anybody that say they don't like Draymond, if he was a free agent, I bet they say, go get him.
Oh, of course.
It's basically like, when I see Draymond, I see Vontaze Burfict. Vontaze Burfict can play middle linebacker for any team in the NFL. It's just he with the Bengals and the Bengals' reputation. Difference is Draymond built his own reputation. Draymond know he's an undersized, small forward, power forward, whatever. But he got his attitude. He intimidate players. He's not scared to guard nobody. And he's physical. He's emotional. He's played with passion. And all those things is what guys like me say the game missing in order to be competitive. So that goes to show you when some fans say that, it's more of them personal don't like it. Because trust me, if Draymond was to hit the market right now, Draymond can make $100 million averaging 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Easy.
Yep. And he's gonna guard your best, and he's gonna guard your best player. Saying. At that, like, Draymond literally goes out and guards James Harden. He'll guard Durant. He'll guard LeBron. It's like he's 6'7", in between a power forward and small forward. You can put him at center.
He's a tweener.
And he can run he can shut the offense up.
The last 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but LaMarcus was giving it to him because LaMarcus so tall. But
I'm saying
he had good
when
position.
It was time to lock down.
Oh, okay, all right.
For real, that LaMarcus Aldridge game, he had 28. But that goes back to like, okay, but when we really need you, what happened? You was 18 foot shooting a fadeaway.
I don't like that.
Draymond 7 and you 6'10".
Yeah, you
Come on,
got
let's do the math real
you
quick.
gotta enforce your will. Definitely, I said it about
But
everybody. If you
Draymond
that
ain't
big,
let him get his spot. See, that's when I say watch basketball. See how far he get him out. When they was fresh, you see how he pinned Draymond down real low and got the easy layup.
4 quarters. G, they forgot. I think a
That's
lot of
my
people
point.
forget.
Now,
Four
late in the
quarters.
game, y'all down 3, they need a shot. You 19 foot. You're not gonna blow past Draymond. You settle for a turnaround. I looked at Pop like,
Wow.
you
Yep.
know,
Peep
but it
this
was a
though.
great game. Spurs played a hell of a game.
They
I mean,
did. They
a
did.
hell of,
They
they gonna
did.
come up with that same attitude tonight. Not saying they're gonna win, but man, a scariest team ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you right about that. Peep this though. The lottery. The NBA lottery is actually so. I have one question about the lottery. What do you do if you are the Boston Celtics and you get the first pick? How do you feel
Um,
about what do you do?
you know what? To be honest with you, I wish they do get the first pick. But the way they saying it, the Lakers gonna get the first pick, and that goes to show you how people say things about the NBA that people don't want to believe because
That's
you know
crazy.
of it, and they're gonna give it to him because he's the guy they want live in LA, and it's a marketing thing. LA need a spark. LA is dull. Teams like LA, Boston, New York, they need sparks because those teams hold the NBA. Yeah, LeBron in a small market because of his stardom. He can hold any franchise, but the main franchises, when you look at the championship, Boston and LA, they need a star, and Lakers ain't had one. They had what? This is how many years they've been out the playoffs?
I want to say a good. The last 2 years they didn't make it with Kobe though. In 2014 was it 2012,
They
13,
don't make it to
12?
the second round. I mean, they don't even make it to the second round when the last time they've been there. But they need somebody to say,
It was
well,
12. I wouldn't say 12. I want to say like 12. 2012.
okay, even if a Paul George come, and I got a feeling that ain't gonna happen. That's my gut.
Mm.
Paul George is going. I think he's going to play his last year in Indiana. He's going to play it out. I mean, it's a glove fit, but I think they can go out of free agent and put somebody with Paul George. If you ask me, that's just me.
Go ahead, run. Hey, run from the east. Like I tell everybody, you better go ahead and run while you can. Run.
My thing is, you run into the toughest division, and I got a question too. That I'm in the gym today. Like I was talking to my boy Chris. He a Cavs fan, and he's a real fan, but he's a Cavs fan. I mean, he honest. He keeps it real. And we was just up here talking, and I say, now, Chris, be honest. You keep it real. You don't always agree with everything I say either. Stand up guy. I say, be honest. If the Cavs was in the West, would they would have been fighting for the first spot? He said, yeah, they would have. I said, why? He said, cause it's gonna get real. They need that first spot because they know in the East they don't care who got the first spot. They was gonna beat them. He said, think about it.
That's a good point.
The Rockets. He was like the Rock. This is why he the only guy, and he loved LeBron James. He don't wear nothing but LeBron James. Don't even own a pair of Jordans. Nothing. No Bo Jacksons or nothing. He say, man, let's be honest, man. He be like, Greg, when I be seeing you on Facebook, I don't try to, get in the nut because a lot of these fans, you got to think about it. You in Ohio. And he said the dude, Nick, they be putting up, them guys from Cleveland. He say, be honest. If the Cavs was in the West, they second round, they would have been playing Utah. I mean, the Cavs would have been playing Golden State Warriors. Even if they would have started off with the Rockets, they would have to bite down coming out. Bite down coming out.
That's
the
important.
Cavs he said the Cavs don't got to bite down into the finals They mad. He said the Cavs fans mad because the Spurs lost that game. But they want to see the Golden State Warriors sweat. So they be like, well, we got the advantage. We rested up. Game in 2 days. They got to turn around, practice, and go to the game. Or legs fresh.
Man, they about to sleep on the Celtics, G. I'm sorry, Isaiah. Y'all nice, but I feel the better. I mean, if it was the matchup, I personally think Washington. I think Washington would have gave them a better game. I think they would have beat Washington 4-1. I say 4-2. I say 4-2.
There's 2 games. I mean, when people say that, like, I mean,
I know.
I'm talking about beat them. That's the difference. That's like the Bengals talking compared to New England.
Yeah.
New England said, I want to beat you. I want 2 games. Wow, woohoo. Man, that's 2 games, dude.
Yeah. I think, but look, G, I say that because I think Washington has a better scoring starting 5. Defensively, I think the Celtics can really, really lock down. And we definitely got to give credit. We got to take our heads off to Brad Stevenson and Scott Brooks, who the Thunder organization fired for whatever reason. Like, what are y'all doing? Did y'all not see how many? They won like 50 games, like 6-7 years in a row, and they wound up firing Scott Brooks because probably Westbrook is because I already know why. Because it's like, man, you can't get a hold of this Westbrook, and Billy Donovan, you ain't doing it either. Westbrook still gonna do whatever you want to do, but I think Boston's bench is deeper, but
God.
No. I was talking about the Wizards. The Wizards. Now, I ain't talking about the Cavs. No. I'm just saying. But I think the John Wall, Bradley Beal tandem would be better than Isaiah Thomas and whoever else comes to the party tandem like that. No?
But
how you see it?
But Bradley Beal is inconsistent. He's not consistent. Let's be honest. He can shoot. He's streaky. I mean, his defense ain't all that.
John Wall was gonna wake up for that game, though.
No, John Wall then was wounded. Like Boston is wounded. Like the Cavs got it set up. Y'all beat each other. We smoked these teams. We had LeBron been on vacation, dude. And y'all got to turn back around Wednesday and play us. Really? Like for real? A hard fault. A hard fault.
Easy
like
vacation.
They masterminded.
Easy vacation.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, we all know. So we have Golden State and the Cavs, and that's what I want to see. I know that's what you want. I want to see round 3. Get it on. Y'all got y'all stars. They got their star. So we definitely gonna see how this goes.
And shout out to Kevin Durant and Steph Curry the second half.
Oh man, Steph Curry came out that third quarter. Oh yeah,
goodness, I said, man, this boy said forget everybody.
Yeah. He said, I'm gonna take this in my own hands. I definitely got that memo, G. I definitely did pick that memo up from the game. I really did.
But see what Kevin Durant
he's just too much. He's just too much, G. His handle was way too good. And he could score from everywhere on the court. Problem child. He really is a problem child. But
Klay Thompson need to find something. I forgot he even played. Klay Thompson. I forgot he played for Golden State.
He's still a great shooter, and he has good defense. So you really can't write him off the ship. You really can't.
I ain't writing him off.
He kind of makes you mad. He misses too much, though. Like, come on, Klay, man. You miss too much. Golly, to be such a great shooter that you are, you miss too much, it seemed like. Even though he shoot way over 40%. It's the point. It's the point, man. It really is. But how you feel about this? I seen something where, and it's old, but James Harden was at the strip club the same night they lost.
Oh my God!
So see, that's why as a fan, I've really stopped pouring my heart and soul into these games. I remember there used to be times when, Duke will lose, and I'd be like, I don't want to go to school. Or when the Patriots lost Super Bowl to the Giants, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I really don't. But nowadays, as I'm 25, I don't care. I'll look anybody in the eye and say, just what LeBron said, we still got to go live our lives. I still got to wake up and go to school. G still got to wake up and go to work. But for you to lose a game, because it makes me wonder, for you to lose, the way you lost and you be at the strip club, I'm like, yes, you have a personal life, no problem with that. Cool, do whatever you want to do, but it's like, are you not mad? Or is that your way of getting over what happened? Because if I lost like that, I wouldn't be able to go out. I'd be so mad. I would be so mad and angry at everything that just went down, especially on myself. I'd just be in the house like, no, I'm done. I can't do nothing right now. And I seen a week ago, it was like some days later, Westbrook and Oladipo was there. I'd be like, Oladipo, no, you need to go shoot somewhere. You can't go you can't go anywhere with me. You can't go anywhere with me. You need to be in the gym practicing. That's just how I am, man. I don't know.
That goes to show you the difference between winners and losers. See, winners keep playing until they win. Losers, like James Harden, he just went to the strip club. The money the NBA played, he didn't throw that game. He just went to throw it up in the air. Because, boy, oh, my goodness.
He ain't throw it, G. I'm not going that far, G. I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic, but I'm 70% serious. I didn't watch this game for too long, man. For too long to see it's obvious, man.
No, G, no. Maybe you were just burnt out. Maybe we just burnt out. You just didn't care.
My eyes don't lie. I'm still seeing good. I know I'm getting older, but my eyes don't lie to me. My ears can lie to me before my eyes. I can think I hear something.
Okay.
But I know I see something.
All right.
But come on. And he starts shooting in the middle of the second quarter. But you've been averaging 30 all year. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
they need to get him more help. Because evidently what happened, I don't know. Maybe they need to get him more help. But hey, what if PG-13 go there? What about that?
He get in there and get busted up by my boys. They get busted up.
He got a much better chance at going there and doing something than going to the Lakers and they fighting for a playoff spot.
Go ahead. Go for it. And put Draymond Green on PG. Clank, clank. What you want to do? And James and Clay can stay in front of James Harden.
Yeah. Clay can stay in front of.
But who gonna stop the boogeyman? I mean, I moved his name. I went to his Twitter name and I went to his IG name. # Easy Money Sniper.
Yeah.
Who gonna do something with Easy Money Sniper? You heard what Jackson said? Excuse me, is this a 7-foot guy doing the Euro? Man, come on. Stephen, did you see it? Did you hear Stephen A. Smith rant?
No.
Oh, that's all. But yeah, I want to see when it's the finals and you doing all that and LeBron James on you. I want you to call for the ball then, just like you did on what's that guy named Anderson, number 1 for the
Spurs. Yep.
He said, "Yeah, I want you to do the same thing. Call for the ball, ask for the clear out." Like, oh, you still let Kevin Durant neck, huh?
That's gonna be epic. I can't wait to watch that. But that's for a different day. We're definitely gonna touch on that once they get past these teams because they have a challenge ahead of them. So we can't just overlook the team they're playing right now. All right, even though we know they're gonna beat them, they're gonna wipe their hands with them and dust these teams off. It ain't nothing like these finals. I'm telling y'all, don't miss them. Don't miss them, guys. They coming up. But is there anything you want to say to our listeners before we head off, G?
Continue listening and continue supporting. We appreciate you guys.
We do. G said it. Please continue to support, continue to like, share, everything. Find us. Tell everybody about this sports podcast. Please, from me to you, signing out.